journeys. So today's welcome to the program. Retrain the brain, release the stress, and awaken to peace and happiness. You don't have any expectation, but still listening. Yeah, thank you. So, what is this program? First thing to understand, couple of things. This Easternwisdom is 6,000 years old. So I have 2 classes, so you don't worry about the time, so I'm okay with it. So I'll give you the full program. So this Easternwisdom is 6,000 years old. Think of it. And it has got 3,000 teachers, 3,000 masters. Every master followed the same fundamental, which were discovered 6,000 years ago. So I'm using the same fundamentals. I'm very clear in my head, heart, that I don't know anything. I just passing on that wisdom. Who is eligible? Who is ready and qualified? Couple of things. First thing, there are 3 levels that we always experience in our daily life. We have problem in the family, we have problem at the physical level, we suffer from it. We suffer from some physical problem and then we claim the sugar is a poison. Really? It may be a poison for you. So that is the first level. When the mind is totally absorbed with the blame, complaint, laziness, craziness, as if, the God has given me all the problems. God is only focused on me. So for those people, it's a long journey. I'll tell you why. Then second group of the people are happy going, casual. They live more or less at the level of well-being. Their physical body, their mind, their intellect are in place. They have a synergy. If someone is crazy, you withdraw yourself. You're living more or less at the level of well-being. So these people belongs to the second group. So when these people belonging to the second group attends these sessions, the progress is much faster. But then the third level, even in all the text, the God has some expectation. God desired, and so it created the world. So third level is, I want to discover and awaken inner peace and happiness. These are the highest level of seekers. Their focus is, do I live in peace and happiness 24 hours? What happened when I talk to my honey, who is very close to me, and still I have problem. I have differences. You may not have differences with me, come on. But we have differences with whom we are very close, very dear. It's very difficult, Normally we use the word honey for everyone. But anyhow, it looks strange if you say me honey. But it's very casual for us to use the word honey toward spouse, isn't it? But still we have differences. The third level of the seekers are the highest level of the seekers. Every session becomes a change. Every session transforms you. Second level of the seekers, yes, they also change. Third level of the seekers, what did you teach me? I want to try. It doesn't help me. Why you want to try? That your awareness and attention is somewhere. That's a common American phrase, and I've been talking about this. Now see that, can I try to reach my home? or do I really reach my home when I put myself into action? Pay attention, understand. No criticism, no offense. Understand that point. Understand that point. And one of my masters in the Himalayas always used to give this example. And just follow this example as an experience, and then you will understand. And then I will experience, then we'll start with the practice. Raise your right hand up, bring it down. One more time, raise your right hand up, bring it down. Now try to raise your hand, but don't raise it. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. This is what happens when we don't try. When we try. When the mind is ready, I will go to the studio. Now pay attention, I'm invoking another principle. It is known as Ichha Jnana Kriya. I call it IJK. Not JFK airport, IJK. Ichha Jnana Kriya. So first is knowledge. What is knowledge? Where I want to go? I want to go to the studio. The mind triggers. So mind says I have to reach at 11. Okay? It takes me 20 minutes. So I should be ready. You see? The mind, that desire puts you in action. And then you reach here. Can you reach without? So the first is desire. But all Master says, kill all the desires to be happy. Kill all the desires from the people outside, from the objects outside, from the places outside. But keep the desire to live in peace and happiness all the time. So in our tradition it is known as Sankalpa. Sankalp. Kalpa means imagination. Sam means equanimity inside. Our mind is always chattering with us. Oh no, I'm in stress, Again, when I go to my home, the honey doesn't understand. What should I do? Let me remain outside, eat my food. If he says, no, I'm just gossiping, chattering with myself. So when you have a right desire, this stops. Do you understand what I'm saying? It stops. So first thing is the right intention or a desire. Second thing is the knowledge. What knowledge you have about yourself? Who are you? Who are you? It's okay. Who are you? I'm husband. I'm wife. I'm daughter. I'm boss. I'm employee. I'm woman. I'm man. I'm intelligent. These are all labels. First, you are a human being. And a human being has a potential. Can I get rid of the wrong notion? And sometimes people are too much obsessed. The morning my client came. I normally give personalized sessions for anxiety, stress, duality, and conflict, and relationship challenges. I'm stressed. Why? My boyfriend doesn't listen to me. I said, why? Why he should listen to you? Why don't you change yourself? Why don't you bring about a change in your mind? The mind is expecting that your honey should always listen to you. He is feeling tired. He wants to sleep. Honey, listen to me. So here our Eastern wisdom says I have to change my mind. There the meditation journey starts. So I have to remove the wrong notion about myself. I'm wife, you must listen to me. Because I'm your wife, your eyes should not look at anyone else in this world. accept me, depends on me. No. Now I'm stretching a little further, but that is what the goal is. When women underwent a surgery, spent $18,000 on a face surgery. Why? She's over 60. No, that's quite a young age. Why? To look younger before honey. Does the honey doesn't know that you are 60 years of age? Come on. This is a wrong notion. I'm just pointing you. Do whatever you want to do. I have no objections. I have no objections. This is one wrong notion. So we have to get a knowledge. That's what I talk, to make you understand. And the third part is action. Action means the practice. So once you have dropped the wrong notion, you have kept your deep aspiration to discover inner peace and happiness, whether you belong to the first category of managing your stress and pain, whether you belong to the second category that you are living at the well-being and still you want to discover inner peace and happiness, or you are totally possessed with an idea that peace is my essential nature and I have to work on it. That is why I am here. So welcome you all, whichever group you belong to. Then the third point comes the regular practice. Practice has to be done. I'm very busy. Last thing I'm pointing out, and then we'll start with the practice. I think this text was written almost 3,000 years back. And those Indians, I'll just point out that is one of the Purana. Purana is a group of texts, but I'm coming out. I'm just translating that verse based on the understanding in modern time. The master says, you leave 100 works to go to the restroom. You're listening to me. You have an urge to go to the restroom. What happens? Please, excuse me. Don't you do it? You leave 1,000 works to eat when you're hungry. Come on to the kitchen. If I go to caramelism, come on to the kitchen. I feel hungry, so we'll talk there and let us. You see that? Their mind. Yeah? You leave 10,000 works to sleep. Sleep doesn't wait. You're feeling tired, extremely tired. Okay, I'm listening. So I'm always very happy those people who sleep in my program. At least they have no questions. They enjoy that. But you leave consciously 100,000 activities to meditate in order to change and transform your life. Choice is yours. Now I want to know, are you busy? People say, I have been very busy, that's why I'm not coming to your class. Don't come. See that? That frame of the mind is required to continue the practice and to bring about the change in your life. I'm making the things very clear. Very nice laughing. So the first step of this practice is purely a mindfulness state. What it does, it makes your mind ready. You are qualified. So I'm not looking at you whether you belong to first level, second level, third level. I'm not asking you. I'll do the gossip, I'll give the practice, I'll put my 200%. That's where the life has been going on for so many years. It will continue. So first step is mindfulness. Second step is releasing the energy from the unconsciousness that causes the mind an experience of the stress and anxiety, it releases the wrong notion. So second step has 3 parts. Just follow the instructions and it will happen to you. The third step is balancing, equipoise, harmony. Harmony of what? What the neuroscience have started saying. Neuroplasticity. What is neuroplasticity? You can change the structure and function of the brain. What is going to happen when you change the structure and function of the brain? Calm down. Your habit of being stressed and anxious is going to change. Will it change in one session? What category of person you are? So I am totally free. I have nothing to. You cannot blame me. The fourth step is actual meditative step, where you do nothing. In actual meditation, you do nothing, you live into that state of the peace and happiness. Let us start the journey. Close your eyes, sit or lie down. Don't start suffering while sitting. No, I will sit and after 10 minutes I'll suffer from pain in meditation. So don't complain me. So first get the position. Sit or lie down in the back. Sit or lie down on your back. Be comfortable. Eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Good, Melissa. That's good. Let us see, I talked a lot, whether it gives you any peace or not. I'm also aware of that. Come on. I'm also aware of that. You put your 100% into the practice and see the result. We'll share the experiences later. But if you start suffering from the pain and the stress because of your position in the body, you have to find out which level of the seeker you are. I'm not saying anything. So eyes are closed, your hands are facing up near the thighs. And first step, I told you, we will move into the state of mindfulness. How? And how easy it is. See that part. So when you are comfortable, eyes are closed, look at the neck joint, feel the sensation. I don't feel the sensation. Your mind may say, it never happens. It's your body. Except when you are totally stressed. Your mind is somewhere else. Look at the shoulder joints, feel the sensation, and experience the steadiness. Hip joints, feel the sensation and comfortable. Now, my friend, if you are not comfortable, for example, with the hip joint, you can adjust and align. Now you have adjusted and aligned. Can there be a movement further? Ask yourself. So it means there is no further movement. But now if the body is constantly moving, the mind is inside the body, it is causing the sense of anxiety in the body. That's why I say, no, let me stretch it again. I'm asking you to stretch the mind, you are stretching the body. Check it. And knee joints, ankles. You exactly feel you are comfortable. You exactly feel the sensation. And that sensation and being comfortable takes your body to the state of steadiness. Are you aware of it? If you are aware, let us move to the second point, being carefree. What is the meaning of being carefree? In relationship to the mind. Where is that relationship? The mind doesn't want you to become carefree at any time, including deep sleep. How it makes us careless? It is constantly talking to yourself. Lot of thoughts are there, feeling is there, sensation is there. What should I do? Do nothing? What it means? The way you are standing across a road, watching the traffic, at a distance, nothing happens to you. Whether there is a traffic jam, whether there is only one person, one car, or hundreds, the same way. There is a mental highway. Highway is different from the traffic, the thoughts. Let the thought come and go. How easy it is. How simple it is. That is the meaning of being carefree. Don't start doing yourself anything. You have to follow, because then what the mind starts bringing something from the past, and then it takes a lot of time to remove that habit, conditioning. Third point, you see some people instantly falls into unconscious sleep. It is okay. Don't worry about it. Third point, to remove the wrong notion. The self deep inside never changes. It remains the same. It is full of peace and happiness. That is what I want to discover. And whatever changes, just become aware. The body changes, my honey changes, people changes, place changes, breath changes, mind changes, intellect changes, ego changes. I'm none of them. Just an idea. Because if I don't correct my notion about myself, then I don't know where I'm going. A destination creates an intention, and destination is within you. See how easy it is. First step is done. Second step, releasing the stress or releasing the energy from the unconscious mind that causes the anxiety. Don't we say, oh, anger happened. I didn't mean, I never wanted to be angry. Do we ever want to be anxious? So that is why I use the word. You release that energy from the unconsciousness accumulated over years. It created a habit. So what is the result? Purify the mind. How we do it? Let us start. Look inside the chest in the space. Look inside the heart in the space and start breathing gently into the chest from the nostrils. No change in the body position. It is neither Kapalbhati nor Bhastrika. It is simple chest breathing. Don't start thinking. Otherwise, it will take long time to unlearn. Follow the same principle. Just continue. Rhythmic breath. It takes a couple of sessions to reach to that state of the rhythmic breath. And stop it. Now learn from your own experiences. Look at the head and the neck. The mind moves on the head and the neck and experience the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Now see, if the body is moving, the mind is already outside. The mind doesn't want to leave, it's clinging to the body. Then what happens? Then the mind moves in a wrong notion. Then what happens? Having that wrong notion cannot change. Choice is yours. Look at both the arms. Feel the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at both the legs. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. Look at the chest and the belly. The mind moves on the chest and the belly. It is your experience of increased sensation, relaxation and the stillness. Don't worry about others, even if you hear the noise of movement of the body by others. Just you be with yourself. I'm only one, but I'm addressing you all individually in a collective class. That is what the guided meditation is. And now we will release another set of impressions that we have created by default. Become aware of the belly. Look inside the belly button in the space. This time you have to breathe from the belly. Inhale, belly goes up. Exhale, the belly drops down. Start. Yes. The mind will react and resist. That mind needs to be changed. What you should be doing, don't listen to your mind. Why? You are in my class. You're listening to me. Simple thing. If you understand that you have come here to listen to me, you will not listen to your mind. No, I feel this. Yes, it happens. When you don't listen to your mind, only during the practice, and after that, I will take my mind back. Continue. And stop it. You have done this. Learn from your own experience. Don't allow the mind to move into a wrong notion. There are millions of wrong notions spread over. On Google, on Bing, Yahoo. So look at the head and the neck. Feel the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Look at right arm. Look. Mind goes there. Right arm doesn't go to the mind. If the right arm goes to the mind, you start moving it. When you move it, the mind is in the body. It will go back to its wrong notion. I'm just giving you a very formula, the secret formula taught to us by many masters from our Eastern wisdom. Look at the left arm, feel the sensation, relaxation and the stillness. Don't you experience the relaxation first time at the conscious level? We take a cup of tea and we say, I'm relaxed. I sleep, I feel I'm relaxed. So the third level of the seeker, the highest seeker, learn from their experiences. Look at both the legs. Sensation, relaxation and the stillness, the entire body. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. We are still in the second step. Second step, the goal of the second step is to release the energy from the unconsciousness. It is like you have $500 in your pocket. The mind says, no, let me stop by the liquor stop. So it is the mind first triggers that, and the energy goes there. It accumulates, it creates an impression. One example. Look inside the forehead. Start breathing long in the hissing breath, both from the belly and the chest. You inhale, the belly expands in the chest. You exhale, the belly drops down in the chest. As deep as long as possible. Continue, my friends. Long, deep in the hissing breath, preferably through both the nostrils. Continue, my friend. Do not stop in the middle. Why? Your mind may be resisting you not to do it because it gives you 100 reasons. I have 1,000,000 reasons that you should do it. That is why you should follow the mind, my mind. Only during the practice, and after that you are free. And stop it. So when you stop it, your mind triggers, okay, now is the time to move the body. Now is the time to think. No. This time is to learn from your experiences. I'm not a guru, I'm not a teacher. I'm just a guy who does gossip on meditation, gives you the practice, and become free. To make you charge of yourself. Look at the head and the neck. Feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at both the arms. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at both the legs. Your mind moves on both the legs. Mind moves again on both the legs. It experiences the sensation. Mind moves on the entire body. It experiences the sense of relaxation and stillness. You see, the second step is done. You should not be doing these practices. Oh no, I know it. Wrong notion. Unless you continue the journey, you understand, I see the change, then you can do it at your home. I have no issues. Disclaimer is there. Now, third step. We have to harmonize, we have to balance synergy of what? Body, breath, brain, mind. There are thousands of steps, but because we have two newcomers, I'm aware of that, we'll be doing in a simple way. Take a deep, silent, slow breathing. First into the belly, then into the chest without making any noise. Lips together. While breathing out, make the humming sound. Wonderful. Pay attention while inhaling. You should not make any noise of the breath. That will tell you that the mind is already in the state of calm. Take a deeper breath into the belly and the chest again. Louder. Wonderful, my friends. Continue. stop it now. The next step is the state of doing nothing and how we follow that step. You maintain your awareness of the sensation, relaxation, and stillness in the body. Then you are looking at the breath that is going in and out. Do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And it helps you to learn that you are living within yourself. Good. And there we create an effortless journey. Where is that? The moment the breath goes in, you look inside the forehead and drop the sound. Aim. Mentally. No movement of the lips or the tongue. The moment the breath comes out, take the sound, aim, and let the aim merge into the outer space. The breath goes in, aim merges in the inner space. It merges so much so that you experience the freedom from the body. Moment it is there, you are already into the state of meditation. Who knows it? You. How? You learn from your own experiences. You see that I'm always free. Consciously you are disconnected from the external world of people, places, possessions, events, and the time. Why? You're living within. Living within yourself. Now is the time of. Now I'm narrating your experience. What is that? Do nothing. Just do nothing. Even leave that sound of the A. You are in the state of doing nothing. Why? Our masters guides us that in that state of the doing nothing, you know the self. Who is this you? The self. Who knows self? What it means? The self knows by the self and awakens to inner peace and happiness. That is what the state of doing nothing is. Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Why we do this recitation before and concluding the session? There is a reason. The Master says the sound is that energy which created the entire universe of the body, mind, intellect, ego, people, places, and possessions. And when you live into that state of meditation, my chanting and recitation aligns with that self and you experience the deepening state. Let us see. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The next step is also very important, the way you return. So when I guide you, the way you should be returning is a way to maintain the state for a longer period. When we start rubbing our hands with the palms, and the mind drops directly into the body, and the wrong notion takes over. No. How we do it? Take your mind to the right palm. Feel. Take your mind to the left palm. You are not moving yet. Then lift your both the palms slowly. Place it on your eyes, making the palms like a cup. So eyes are open inside the palms. No rubbing. And experience the state. Bring the hands down. The last part of this session is left, and I want to request you something. Please sit up. What is that request? Keep it with the right notion. We refer honey to everyone, isn't it? Those who are very close to us.
Yes, honey.
Yeah? Yes, honey. Thank you, honey. So I want to address you as a honey with a reference to the self. The self in me, the self in you. It is the same. So I'm addressing myself. Huh? Yes? So, honey, what is your experience?
Very relaxed.
Very good, relaxed. I could see your face, yes. Very good, calm and relaxed. How are you, honey?
Divine. This was the shortest one for me. Usually I'm like impatient. I went out, first breath work, immediately my whole body just went relaxed. And then when you chanted, it was like an intravenous injection of electricity, and I don't know what, and tingling. It was just magical this time.
Yeah. I was giving intravenous injection while sitting here. Wonderful. That is wonderful and beautiful. No, they both have been coming regularly without fail, even though they are extremely busy. We all are busy. Honey? Young honey, yes. How are you?
It took a little bit getting used to kind of finding my stillness, but after a few breaths and doing breathing exercises, it got better.
It got better.
Yeah.
You're relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Calm. So keep that relaxation and peace with you. 24/7? How are you, honey?
Very good. The chanting is my favorite part.
Chanting is very good. You came after a long time, but you returned to your real home. I could see. I was saying another honey. You see that she's coming. So that's what changes you. It's not me. It's you. Remember, 3 kinds of seekers: Choice is yours, not mine. How are you, honey?
Good, I would have liked it to be longer.
Yeah. You have been a dedicated meditator, so you want more and more. We did almost for the same time, but I extended that period, but still, that is a good sign that you did it. How are you, honey?
I don't know yet.
Don't you feel relaxed? 1% relaxed? 1% calmness? 1% relaxed? No?
I don't know.
Still
Still confused.
confused? Continue the journey. We will fuse it. You are confused, so we will fuse it. Sometimes what happens, I'm not pointing anyone that which kind of a seeker you belong to, no. But you have to understand, if you start thinking too much during the practice, you simply do the practice. When you're driving, you don't say, no, let me now move my right hand on this part of the steering, now keep my hand on the pedal, oh, car is okay. No, you simply drive. Right? So in the next session that is going to come now, you have to simply drive. Leave the thinking part to me. Okay? We will bring out the change. How are you, honey? Good?
It was
Very
very good, relaxing.
good, relaxing. Yeah, you went into deeper calmness, I was observing. I'm just for your information, there are two Sanskrit words, prajna or pragya and pratibha. Her name is Pratibha. So when you go into almost you can say if there are 7 stages of meditation, so if you go into the 4th stage of meditation, it awakens the Pratibha, the intuitive consciousness. It flows out of you. So she is already there. You guys have to reach. So how are you doing?
Totally.
Honey, sorry, honey. Yeah.
I was totally relaxed and everything. I saw like a gold, long like spoon type thing with all crystals like on top.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's
Yes. Now these things are disappearing with this honey, it is appearing. So that is another sign of your progress. Wonderful. How are you, honey? She will say, don't say me, honey. I have only one honey in my life. Her honey is the owner of this studio. So I'm a little scared, so that's why I have, So how are you? How are you, honey?
Good.
Good? And how are you last, honey?
Good. I'm feeling very heavy.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
Continue. The heaviness in the physical says that you are settling down. And I could see in the last phase the body was totally stopped. So come on, the last thing. Please, for God's sake, for God's sake I did.